family, welcome. Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This channel deals with In the Kitchen with Annie. It deals with herbs. It deals with tinctures. It deals with a little bit of hair. It deals with a little bit of skin. And guess what? Lots more. So this channel is a combination of stuff because it deals with more of the old-fashioned living, or what we will call natural living. Today, what I wanted to do for you is something that my grandmother did for us periodically. Sometimes when she killed a chicken, or sometimes she did it with pork. And with pork, we used to call it crackling. It's probably called crackling. But what I have today is some chicken. And these are my chicken skins that I was storing. So today, what we are going to be making is some chicken fat, which is what I normally do with my chicken skins, because I pull off the chicken skins, and like when I'm baking my chicken or boiling my chicken, I always take off the skins and the fat and all that. So this is it that I was storing in my fridge. So today we're gonna make something that my grand used to make. I see other people making it as well, and I did not know that it had a name, but they call it schmaltz. It is, but it's the oil that you get from the actual chicken, and it is supposed to be pretty good for you. These chickens are some organic chickens that I normally get, so I am always very impressed with the taste. And so I had these defrosting for a little bit. These are all washed and everything. So we're just gonna cut these up a little finer. You could use a scissors if your knife is not sharp enough, which I don't think that my knife is sharp enough. And if you see any pieces that you do not want in, you know what? I think I need to use my kitchen scissors. All right, so we'll use this instead because it's a lot easier. So we're just making it a little finer. I really didn't cut it up before I put it in there. I just was dropping everything in that bag. That is probably what, four chickens or so. So I am just gonna do the rest of this off camera, but basically you have the basic idea, and you're just cutting it like in strips or something like that. And this is pure fat, so we have both the skins and the fat. And the reason this is still very cold, is not fully defrosted, so I like it that way, because when it is like that, it doesn't it cuts easier and all those things. But I kept these in the freezer because I wanted to bring y'all in the kitchen with me when I was doing this. Because I've been doing this for years. I never knew, as I said earlier, I never knew it had a name. But I've been doing it for years because I just like to use the chicken fat to probably put, like if I am frying rice or anything like that, it just gives everything a nice flavor. And it is, as much as people might think, it is not unhealthy for you. As long as you get, obviously, as I always tell my children, anything in excess would obviously be thing, but we don't, it's not that you do this like every day or you use it every day. You just use it periodically. So I am going to stop talking now and finish the rest off camera, and then I'll bring you back for the next. Okay, so this is probably 3/4 of that bag. So I guess this would probably be the skins from 3 chickens or so. So it's all done. Something else I wanted to say, if you use your cutting board for your vegetables or anything like that, after using it to do this, your best bet is to just use a bleach solution and spray down everything, and that will disinfect the area. So these are my skins, and we are going to go to the pot now. And when my children see this, they're going to say, Mommy, I remember that. I remember you used to do it. Wanted to put some onions or anything like that in it, you can do so, but not yet. But I just like to do mine plain because it is just good as it is. I make the onion rings separate. Okay. My pan seemed to be quite warm, and you don't put anything in the pan. You just put your skins in. Just put your skins in just as they are. And the stove is low, so this is going to stay at low. So what I will do is just place my cover on it for a little bit, let it do its thing, and then I will be right. I'm frying some spinach cakes here now that I had left from this morning, and I am going to eat my crisps and some of these spinach cakes for dinner, and I will be all set with a cup of tea. I probably might use some bay leaf tea today, and that is a story in itself. So I have to tell y'all, I started drinking bay leaf tea probably over 10 years ago, constantly, because when I was living in St. Vincent, we couldn't afford a Christmas tree. So my husband's family had, my then husband's family had some land, and on the land had a lot of bay leaf trees. So what we did, we cut down a piece of the bay leaf tree that was, I know that y'all might be saying, I don't want to hear any story, but I just think it's a nice story. So we used to, so we cut down the bay leaf tree and had it as a Christmas tree. By the end of, not the whole tree, just pieces. And by the end of Christmas, we had so much dry bay leaf. I bag it out. I took it off of the hard stems and I bag it out. And I was drinking bay leaf tea from then. So I hope that y'all enjoyed that story. I'm just frying my spinach cakes. Never mind me. And let's take a look at our, because the spinach cakes are going good, but let's take a look at our skins. You see the skins right now, it seems as though they're spouting water, but all that water is going to dry down and it is going to start to fry down and turn to oil. So that is going nicely. All right. Finally, our is coming along very nicely. If you look, you can see all that oil. It's coming along very nicely. You have to make sure that your pan is a non-stick so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Look at it, family. It's coming along nicely. It still has a little way to go because it still has more oil in there. So we'll be back again. Okay, family. I think I am going to take them out now. And these are my little crisps. If you wanted to, you can do them for a little longer. But I really don't like mine too dark. So I'm going to take them out now. And then I'll show you how I'm going to pour my oil out. If you can see, those are our little crisps. I'm sure you can get more out of it, but I'm good. I don't want it to get too dark. So we are going to carefully throw our oil in our container. And this is the amount of fat that I get from that. I'm going to leave that there, let it cool. This is some I had from before, and this is the way how it looks when it is all cooled. See how beautiful that is? This is how it looks when it is all cooled. So I'm just gonna let that cool off. It looks beautiful. It's not too dark or it's not too clear. It's just beautiful. So family, I hope you enjoyed this quick episode of In the Kitchen with Annie, because I really wanted to make those things. So I said, nope, I'm going to bring y'all in the kitchen with me. So I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And once again, as I always tell y'all, let your light shine and continue to spread the love. Would consider giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe. Thank you.